You don't need to go to Niagara Falls when you can eat some Brian balls.
What is up, diecast collectors? This is OBB, the diecast news guy, and welcome to another NASCAR Authentics Wave 7 diecast review. Today we'll be reviewing the classic blue and orange number 2 of Brad Keselowski's Autotrader Ford Mustang for Team Penske. So as you guys already know about the news about Team Penske, well, more notably, the owner and CEO of Team Penske, Roger Penske himself, the captain, he is now the official owner of Indianapolis Motor Speedway and also the IndyCar Series and ISM production as well. So if you guys think IndyCar is not going to be growing anytime soon, then I don't know what you're smoking, because if you want to know about one man who definitely knows how to run the series and the Indy 500, and especially that track, Indianapolis Motor Speedway, that's the guy to go. But fortunately, we will be talking more about him in my next Team Penske review, which will be Simon Pagino's Indy 500 win. Yes, I got that car, by the way, because I am a Simon Pagino fan. But for now, we're going to go ahead and talk about his NASCAR program, which is this car right here, Brad Keselowski's number 2 Autotrader Ford Mustang, that he has won, I believe, at 2 events so far. Of course, this car is representing his 2019 Atlanta win, just without the veteran names on the car. But we'll get into more information about that in a second. Let's take a look at the traditional box that we got for NASCAR Authentics with the trinket, which is a die-cast render magnet. Not my favorite, but still pretty cool. And there is the rest of Wave 7, if you guys want to see that, which should be at your local Walmarts. And very soon, probably in a month from now or a few weeks from now, they'll be at your Targets and any other store that sells NASCAR Authentics. But without further ado, and enough of me talking, let's go ahead and start the official diecast review and unboxing of the Brad Keselowski 2019 Autotrader Ford Mustang. Alright guys, we got the diecast out of its box, and before getting things started on this diecast review, let's go ahead and look at the little accessory that comes with this, which is, like I just mentioned in the introduction, a diecast two-dimensional render of Brad Keselowski's Autotrader Ford Mustang. So really cool. I mean, I'm not really a big fan of the black border that's on the outline, but you know, probably, even though I am a hardcore diecast collector guy, and I love talking about diecast, not really a big fan of these little trinkets, because, you know, what's the point of having the diecast render when you got the diecast itself? But, you know, still a nice little feature they got. I mean, it's better than those plain hats that the hat renders that they used to make on on some of the 2017 waves, like the Jimmy Johnson Cobalt car. Oh man, as looks like this car wants to roll away like the other reviews, am I right? Just like rolling to the DMs, am I right? But my god, Brian, that was so stupid and cringy. Please stop trying to be hip. You're almost 24, for Christ's sake. Yeah, by the way, on the 21st of this month, I'm going to be 24. So, yeah, you want to talk about old as shit? You're looking at this guy right here. So, but yeah, back to this car, guys. This is a really nice-looking car. I had a feeling we were going to get the Autotrader car in one of the NASCAR Authentics waves, because if you guys don't know already, the Autotrader 22 car was also released in 1/87 scale for the well, it is going to be in the blind bags, I believe, in the next wave. But, well, it is in the blind bags for Wave 2. It's in a liquid color variant. And it's also in Wave 2 of the 1/87 2-packs. So, you know, those cars usually, yeah, and plus it's not a surprise as well, guys. I mean, who knows? We might even get Joey Logano's Autotrader car, which I believe he drove at the Bristol Spring Race. But let's talk about this car, guys. I mean, like I mentioned in the introduction, Brad Keselowski just started running this scheme at the, well, I mean, yeah, he won this car at the Atlanta race, but he also won this car at the Las Vegas playoff race last year. Of course, the only difference is that that was on a Ford Fusion body, and the green playoff marks and emojis. My God, I'm so glad we don't have emojis this year for the playoffs. God almighty. Because those diecasts were so ruined. Even those Jimmy Johnson throwback Lowe's cars. But this right here, really cool. I mean, it's very refreshing. We do not have the scallop scheme. I mean, as much as I do like the scallop scheme, but this is a nice little change that, you know, Autotrader's done. I mean, I think this is their 3rd different design that they ever got when they sponsored NASCAR. I mean, of course, we had this scheme, the scallop scheme that, you know, Logano and that Keselowski and Logano have been matching for quite a few years. And then I believe they started first sponsoring Team Penske in 2014 with Joey Logano. So that's why I said there's 3 different types of scheme variants that they had. I mean, this one definitely has some, definitely looks very similar to Joey Logano's Autotrader car from 2014, but the orange is a lot more different and darker. And I mean, it definitely is a lot more different, but it does share some similarities if you guys put the side-by-side comparison of those two. Speaking of the devil, that's not going to be the car we're going to be doing a side-by-side comparison, but we're going to be a side-by-side comparison of Brad Keselowski's 2017 Autotrader car. And right off the bat, I mean, there's a lot of big differences with this scheme. I mean, this right here is an Autotrader scheme I would definitely recommend getting because of just how much differences there is. Although I do miss that orange splitter. It does look really cool. It makes the paint scheme really pop out a lot more. And we no longer have the scallops on the front since, you know, this is not a scallop scheme. And there's a lot more white on this car compared to the 2017 variant. But I believe we also had a 2018 car that was released as well. And the liquid color version of this car. Speak of the devil, I mean, we're going to stop the side-by-side comparison, but just decided to flex off real quick and show you guys that I also got the liquid color chase piece of the Autotrader car. So might as well go and put that in the background just to, you know, just I don't know, be one of those diecast reviewers who just flex about how cool the collection is. So there you guys go. Oh, I can already see the cringiness in the comments already, I bet, or all the people who are jealous. But I was very lucky to find this. Surprisingly not, this is the liquid color car, the only one I found for this year, because they re-released Wave 8 of last year some way in the pegs, and I was able to find it. It was the same location that I did find the Dale Jr. liquid color Hellman's car as well from 2018. But enough of me with that flexing. Let's get back to the side-by-side comparison, guys, as of course, I had to show that off. But this is, you know, a really nice, I mean, there's so much differences in this car, guys. It's not even funny. I think the only thing they've only changed is that the colors are the same, but the placement of the color is a lot more different. Like I mentioned, there's a lot more white on this car. And we've got a nice little gradient effect right here, like a little swoosh. I believe that's where all the veteran names were on that for the Atlanta race, which that would have been really cool. I mean, that'd be a cool race version to have for NASCAR Authentics. Highly doubt Lionel would do that. And you see it's just, well, even the Worth logo is different too, guys. It's all white instead of the two colors. So that's very different. Ford Mustang body, can't go wrong with that. And this side is relatively the same as the other side, like usual. But still, guys, I mean, feel free to comment below which one you guys prefer the most. I mean, I do miss the name banners, but this is a NASCAR Authentics. We've had name banners since 2017, so... And shit, the Gold Series don't even have name banners anymore, as far as I know, especially in the front. Or even, well, yeah, they're still in the rear, but for some odd reason, they don't have them in the Xfinity cars or the trucks. But whatever, that's Lionel being inconsistent. Sorry, I can't use proper sentence terms, right? But, yeah, we also do see some air bubbles too, so, you know, typical Lionel quality. I knew I was missing something about this diecast review. I was like, is there any flaws on this? Well, I mean, luckily luckily Team Penske got rid of most of their contingencies. Well, actually, they shifted all their contingencies right here to the side panel of this car right here towards the front. So the front quarter panel, that's what I meant. I don't know my car terminology, but oh wait, we got a speck right here. I thought that was just yeah, we got some sort of black residue right there, so it's a race version now. But those air bubbles and probably that black speck right there are probably the only things that are wrong with this car. And this car does want to roll away, so maybe that's a good sign for me to go ahead and wrap up this diecast review of Brad Keselowski's 2019 Autotrader Ford Mustang for Team Penske. If you guys enjoyed this diecast review along with other diecast reviews, feel free to hit that subscribe button. And this has been OBB, the diecast news guy, and I will catch you guys on another NASCAR Authentics diecast review.